Hello everyone, we are in our kitchen and we are making a cake today. It is a double layer cake. That means it's going to have 2 layers. You're so clever. Yes, so 2. That means we need 2 tins. 1, 2. What we need to do with them, because they're not non-stick, is we need to keep a bit of our butter paper and a little bit of our butter in it, and we're going to grease our tins all around the edge like that and around the bottom. That's what you do when you grease it. You need to do it for both of them. There we go. So that means you're putting the butter onto the tin. All right. That's so that the cake doesn't stick to the tin when it bakes. Okay. So we're doing that, but you've got to also put a little bit of flour when you grease your tin. Right, so we're going to just sprinkle in a little bit of flour, and then I'm going to put my other tin underneath, and you just go like this. Shake it, 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 turn it around, turn it around. See, there's a bit there that needs some, so you just shake it down, right? And then you go around the edges too. Carefully, I'm doing it over my other tin so that that catches the flour. And I do that all around the edges. There we go, there we go, there we go. Right. Your tin is greased and floured and ready for mixture to go in. And then when it bakes, it won't stick. Yes. This cake mixture is quite quick to make, so we can put the oven on straight away. It needs to be at 180 degrees. So we can put that on while we're making the mixture. And then it should be ready by the time we are finished. We need some butter. We're going to use 1/4 of the big block. So that's going to be 125 grams. If you're old-fashioned like me, it's 4 ounces. And we need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And you're going to cream those together first. So let's see what that means. Now the butter, it's nice if it's a little bit soft, so mine's quite hard. I'm going to put it in the microwave just for a little bit so that it softens. But you don't want it melted, just want it nice and soft. Okay, here we go. We've got our softened butter. It is, you can see it's a bit squidgy now on the edge. That is perfect. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pour that in. 3/4 of a cup, hey? Now, we need to cream it. Now, Miss Carr uses a handheld mixer, which means if you put it in straight away, all that loose sugar is going to fly everywhere. So, what I like to do first is to actually mix it a little bit before I start. I'm going to use this mixing spatula. I've got my mixer here. Now where are my beaters? You two look like you're up to tricks. Oh, I can see one here. Thank you, Lucy. Cheeky little lady. And have you got one too? Yes, you do, hiding there. You're playing hide and seek with Miss Carr's things. Okay, anyway, let's get back to this. There we go. Ooh. I'm just putting my hand over here so that the bits don't fly everywhere. Whoa, yes. Right, I haven't creamed it entirely. I'm going to put my beaters over my plate here. But have a look. Okay, now I want it nice and creamy and smooth. And I need to add my eggs now. Eggs, I need to add eggs. So here we go. I'm going to use 3 eggs. Miss Carr likes to use sometimes more eggs than you got it, baking powder. You know me now, hey? I like to use some more eggs rather than more baking powder. Eggs help to give it that nice texture and make it rise a little bit. Okay, so I am going to whiz that around. Now, just go like that with my spatula to get all the bits off the side. There we go. And now I'm going to measure in my dry ingredients. I need some flour. We're going to make a chocolate cake today, so we're going to use some cocoa as well. Now, when you use cocoa, you don't want your cake to now become heavy because of too much dry ingredients. So you don't just use your same amount of flour and then just add cocoa, because cocoa is a dry ingredient. Yes, look at that. Cocoa is a dry ingredient. We need to put in some cocoa into our cup first before we top it up with the rest of the flour. Okay, 1.5 cups of flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and you double it for the flour. So 1.5 cups of flour. Right, let's go for it. So the cocoa though, we're going to pop in first. So I'm going to put in nice big heaps. I want it nice and chocolatey. 2, there we go. I think 2, 3 tablespoons, 3 nice rounded tablespoons of cocoa. Smells nice. Actually, just put a little bit more, just for fun. And then we're going to top it up with the flour. 1 cup, 1.5 cups I need. Right. So I'm going to put my 1/2 cup of flour in my cup, but I'm not going to put it in my mixture yet. So I'm going to save it because I'm going to add some dry ingredients and then some wet ingredients and then the dry and then the wet. Okay, so they're taking turns, hey? Right, and I'm going to need about 1/2 cup of milk. Now remember, my jug is a cup, so I'm going to use 1/2 cup of milk, and that's a wet ingredient. There we go, there's my 1/2 cup. And there's another wet ingredient. What is it? It's on here. It's the vanilla. And I'm going to just pop that into my, just a little dash of it like that. Just a little dash. And it goes in with milk. I'm just going to use my spatula, because what's going to happen if I put my beater straight in? Woo! Woo! Yes, we're going to get clouds of cocoa and flour. We're going to end up looking like all different colors, hey? White and brown and all chocolatey and floury, hey? So just get that a little bit mixed. There we go. Do you want to have a turn? Yes, you can have a turn. Come. Hold the bowl. Remember, hold the bowl. Yes, and you go round and round and round. Yes, thank you. There you go, Lisa. What a fantastic job. Isn't she amazing, hey? Round and round and round. There we go. And do you know what? Tefnut's realized that for him, it's actually easier to use his left hand. So you're going to use your left hand. You're going to hold the bowl with this hand, with your right hand, your helping hand, and you're going to stir it with your left hand. Oh, that's much better. Oh, yes. You are doing such an amazing job. Yes, well done. Yay! Okay, all the floury bits are now incorporated. That means they've been absorbed into the wet eggs and butter. Now it's quite thick and stiff. See? So we're going to add half of our wet ingredients. Okay, half of our wet ingredients. Okay, Miss Carr's going to do a little bit of this part. See? And then you can help when we add the wet ingredients again. See? So, oh, and it brings out the smell of that cocoa. Even though you've put a little bit of vanilla, it just works together with the cocoa and that. So it's just, an extra bit of And this is where you might like to add a bit of almond essence or a bit of coffee flavor or whatever. Okay, so now comes a little bit of the mix part. We're going to do that with the beaters. Right, do you want to come and hold that, Lucy, for me? Come. You can have a turn with this one. Tefnut, you can have a turn the next time we use the beaters. Right, okay, put it on. Right, you need to put the beaters on here. Woo! Hold it tight. There we go. Woo! Woo! And you turn the bowl as you go. Whoa! And you move the beaters too. Woo! Look at that. You're doing so well, super little star you are. Oh! Thank you, Lucy. Up. Let's switch it up. Okay, come. There we go. We need to add the rest of our dry ingredients. Okay. Come and help. Come. Thank you. Yes, you use your right hand and your helping hand, your left one, which needs to hold the bowl. That's right, Lucy loose. And you're going to hold and you're going to stir. Yes, it's a big job. Hey. There we go. This is our other half cup of flour. All the way around. Oh, yes. Maybe you need to put that in. You need to put all the bits inside. And over there too. Yes, you're right, my sweetheart. You are right. Look. Don't get your fingers all sticky. I'll do that. Okay. Hey, you've just licked those fingers. You need to go and wash them. Let's just give that a little bit of a mixy stir. And now, Tefnut's going to help with putting in the wet ingredients. And then we'll give it one last mix with the beater. There's something we've forgotten to put in. Our baking powder, our upside down baking powder. Now, I know Miss Carr doesn't rely on it so much. However, we do need a little bit. A teaspoon and a half. If it was self-raising flour, you wouldn't need baking powder at all. But if it's plain cake flour, for every cup you need 1 teaspoon. We used 1½ cups. So it was 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. Let me quickly mix that in like this. Whoops. And then we can finally beat it. Tefnut will do that amazing job. Oh, how's it smelling? Smells like you want to lick it. I know. Hey. Right, so now you're going to hold that. Okay, put it on. And woo! That's amazing. Superstar! Yes, you're a superstar, Tefnut. Thank you. Now comes the time for putting it in the tin. We need to make sure we take our beaters out. Always best to switch the beaters off before you do that. Okay, and I'm going to just use my clean fingers and just go like that because there's lots of edges on the beaters and there's a lot left over. Right, that can drip and make a mess everywhere. We will leave a little bit on for baking. Yes. What do I need to do now? Wash my hands. Now into our 2 tins, and we can pour it or dollop it in. It's easy sometimes to just dollop it like that and dollop. Put a nice dollop in. Yes. And then you just spread it out a little bit like that. Okay, to the edges of your tin. They are ready to go in, but just before we do that, we just go like this. And like this with the other one. It just settles in case there's any like air pockets in there, then they will settle. You don't want to bang it too hard, but just to settle it. Then it goes into the oven After about 20 minutes, you can have a look and you poke it with a skewer. And if the skewer comes out clean, it's ready to take out. If it comes out sticky, it needs to bake more, and then you must close the oven carefully so that you don't bang it, because then the cake won't rise nicely. It'll say, whoa, and it'll get hard and it'll won't be so wonderful. So we carefully pop these into the oven and bake them. Oh my goodness, look at you two. You've got cake mixture all over you. Your clothes and your face and your hands. Cheeky monkeys. Get licking that. Lick it clean and clean yourselves up, because we're going to be needing this bowl, because we need to do something else to the cake when it comes out the oven. We need to ice it. So we need to make some icing. So finish licking, finish cleaning.